mentioned in the past that I think I prefer that song over our regular Warzone theme?
It's a good song.
It's a good song. I mean, there's something about it I really like. Hi, Mega Draco. Oh, hang on, I gotta do this thing here. Thank you to Meister DB27 for the tier 1 resubscribe at 49 months. Thank you to Wiley is Willie for the tier 1 resubscribe to 58 months. You guys started a hype train. It just tells you hype train nut level 1 doesn't take much. Hi, I'm Jeff. This is Tim. We'll be your hosts for the evening. This is MNW Dark, the night where we really don't care all that much. Well, that's not true. We care, but
less fucks are given.
Yeah, we just don't try. Yeah, Tim said it right. Less fucks are given because it's dark and there are wolves. And Zacho had a work emergency and couldn't finish the editing. And when Zacho has a work emergency, it's probably a real emergency, considering what he does. So, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it dawned on me when he said, hey, we can't, I'm not going to be ready for tonight. That's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I actually haven't finished showcase mode yet, and I should probably do that before you start making characters. So we're at least going to do that for part of the night. It's going to be a thing. So we're going to be really out of character and just shooting the shit and talking about whatever we want to, and we'll probably be wrestling related. What's going on in wrestling right now? Oh, right, criminal assault. Do you want to tell that story while I get things set up?
Wait, what now?
I was like, what's going on in the world of wrestling? Oh, right, criminal assault.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. The dumbass. Yeah. So for anybody that hasn't heard, Wrestling Academy, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but Wrestling Academy was streaming a live show, and they were planning a bit with Raja Jackson, Quentin Rampage Jackson's son, and according to the reports, initially, kid may have gotten potatoed, may have gotten clipped a little too hard, and proceeded to knock him out and then punch him repeatedly 20 punches. So,
yeah, which the initial, okay, you got potatoed, so you did something.
It's like, okay, I should get my receipt. Yeah, okay, that.
Yeah, that's where the problem comes in. And what's funny is his dad was kind of trying to defend him, but then also said, however, basically what Tim just said.
Well, and he was also bringing up the fact that his son during sparring like 3 days ago had gotten a concussion and really shouldn't have been anywhere near a ring. So there's that too.
Yeah. What did 2K do, guys? They're going 2K. Look, I am booting 2K, and it takes a little resource during boot. That is why Tim's voice probably went.
But yeah, so needless to say, the wrestling community is in a tizzy, if you will.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it basically, the guy is in critical but stable condition. So like, he almost killed the guy.
I mean, enough that there are actually looks like there's going to be criminal charges at least looked into.
Yeah, it's highly likely.
So, I mean, there is a limit. Okay, let's see if this works. Come on, work. Oh, hang on, it's not going to work. But I can fix that. Oh, come on.
Well, and if there's a record of him being diagnosed with having a concussion like a couple of days ago, that's documented proof that he shouldn't have been there.
Mm-hmm. Which could be...
Meister, the son of Rampage Jackson, almost killed a wrestler in the ring, almost beat him to death.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
So yeah, we were just like, hey, what's going on in wrestling? Oh, that, yeah. Sigh. So,
but fortunately, it does sound like the guy is in stable condition. He's just really, really bad.
So, we got that. God, I think the only other thing really in wrestling news I can think of is that the new episode, and it's technically wrestling news, is the new episode of Peacemaker.
Oh yeah,
it has come out.
I haven't checked it out yet.
Okay, this is when I haven't opened this game in a while. It's telling me the WrestleMania 41 pack has been purchased. Let's see if I care about any of these things. It's all my faction stuff, which I give not one shit.
Oh, and Forbidden Door happened.
Oh yeah. Wait, hang on before you get into that. Crocfar, thank you for the tier 1 resubscribe at 36 months. So yeah, MNW Dark, the one time I stream with my real voice.
Right.
So can you imagine if I was trying to do this as Dr. Caliban? It would no. Just gonna say yeah. No. Hang on, I gotta look in here. I'm trying to remember who do we have in here right now because we got a whole bunch of new stuff. Okay, we got Abyss, which, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he now in real life one of the producers?
Yes.
Didn't I see that in that gorilla position thing?
Yep.
Okay. So I just want to look through this right now because yay, they got Aleister Black back.
Yeah, no, he's been working backstage for a while now.
Well, and what I hear, he's a really good producer.
Yeah.
Basically what I'm hearing is he's one of the people that actually Triple H depends on heavily. So, which is good to hear. And, that whole thing about seeing how, freaking gorilla position worked was an eye opener. I want to see if we can incorporate some of that in our story. Like, what is it? Hang on. Oh, God, Bob.
Hey.
Bob, how dare you? Okay, anyway, no. Nelson Crew thought of a horrible but funny situation involving Croc and Anon get a shrink ray and end up invading Zeta Leki. It's just sweet. I find it interesting you picked the Croc and Anon would be the two doing the shenanigans.
We haven't unlocked it all, Straw Hat.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I got to do this tonight. Is
most of it, but not all of it.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff we're going to care about, but yeah, I haven't, because what do I have to do to get this Alundra? I have to finish My Rise. Okay, I haven't actually finished My Rise either. What is this one? My Faction. Which we're not caring about at all. So, yeah, if it's My Faction, it's not going to happen. This one will happen probably tonight because I want to finish Showcase tonight is the plan. Well, because here's the other person. The other person I would do shenanigan like with that is Aiden.
I'm just thinking of a series of movies. Caliban, I Shrunk the Kids.
All right, hang on. So we'll get Bobby eventually. Okay. Yeah, My Rise, I probably will be ready to get back into that now because what had happened is after having run through it twice, I was like, I need to take a break. And then I've been doing other things, so I just haven't gotten back to this. But now that we're getting ready to actually make the characters, I should do that. Captain Lou Albano. I almost guarantee you that's going to be a sham. Carmelo.
You know, Rose, so the funny thing with that is for some reason, I imagine the inside of Zeta, you know, doing that whole thing. I just have a vision of it looking like a Mega Man stage.
Right.
Complete with chiptune music.
So this is a version of Dr. Caliban I made because I was trying to recreate and that wasn't helping me very much. Arkoff ended up making a better version that Bosco has. So I love this El Ordinario, but when you look at it, it's so clearly just El Generico. I am still, everyone's heard this, right? That this year's Halloween Horror Nights is going to have a Bray Wyatt house.
Right.
Which I'm like, okay, yeah, that's going to be. The Hurricane. Actually, I love the Hurricanes in there still. Oh, and by the way, so next week when we do run the show, I did pre-record a couple matches with a couple of the music's messed up, but Zacho got me the new files. So going forward, the ring music should be back to normal. Theoretically. And also, of course, congratulations to Jimmy and Tamara. Not Tamara, Naomi. So my understanding, so I haven't started this season of Peacemaker yet, and I need to. I literally just want to see who all is in there, if there's anything that catches my eye. We get 2 different Naomis. What? You know, there's a part of me. Why do I always feel like New Jack would be controversial?
Because it's New Jack.
Let's talk about. By the way, let's talk about the fact that perfect member of the Wyatt Six right there.
Yep.
I mean, if you're going to pick somebody, yeah, pick Nikki. Okay. And I think that's a really pretty good turnaround getting to Penta in there from when he signed.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just going through this right now because I feel like it. We will get to actual stuff. I just want to look at who's in the roster at the moment. Ricky! I mean, let's talk about a damn legend.
Yep. Until Papa Pump, he was my favorite. Like until we got Big Bad Booty Daddy, I like of the twins, I was always big on Rick.
Oh, you're talking about Rick. I'm talking about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, they put 2 Ricks right now.
I mean, that makes sense. They're going alphabetical by first names, but still.
Yeah.
Well, see, Bob, that's what I'm thinking. I think he did. There were some things he did. It's like, really? We're included? Okay. How many versions of Dwayne Johnson can we have? I got to appreciate the sense of humor he has about how he looked back then. And, of course, Rosie. curious what entrance music they're using for. I'm assuming he has some entrance music that's not Metallica.
Yeah, probably.
So, but there's a part of me that's curious. Like, what is it? And is Damian Anderson going to use it? I mean, you're not wrong, Straw Hat. That is the name they used for him. It was unfortunate. And unfortunately, Romani Joe doesn't have the same ring. So.
But yeah, he he almost killed a couple of people.
Which, considering what we were talking about just a little bit ago. Okay.
It's funny with, I think it was the biography
Mm-hmm.
episode on him. They were going over the mass transit incident,
Right.
and Sandman was watching it, and they were going over it, and apparently what mass transit had done is gone up to um, New Jack and asked, "Hey, would it be all right if I tried something?" Which, going up to a veteran and asking them if you can do something, especially at that time, was incredibly stupid. So, and apparently when New Jack, or when Sandman was watching and they were going over this, he's like, "Oh, that's why? Oh, yeah, now I get why I did it."
There's a statement. Hang on, I'm just. Okay, so it wasn't Thrasher, it was Moss who got stuck with the stupid gimmick after the Headbangers. One of them suffered.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
No, because it was the worst goddamn gimmick. It started bad and then they made it worse. And I'm pretty sure it was Mosh. I think Thrasher. Then they came back and had to form the Headbangers again, but it was awful. So, yeah, that one. And then it got worse. That was not the worst part. So,
Yep.
It was a. How do I say it? The character they gave Mosh was called Beaver Cleavage. And the idea was, and there's Uncle Howdy. I love that design. Especially that. I think the second design from him particularly was good. Which was leave it to Beaver, but Beaver's mom was actually played by
had it going on.
Yeah, it was played by a sexy woman, and they kept doing a lot of sexual innuendo jokes, particularly around the fact that his name was Beaver. And I want to say they did 2 or 3 vignettes with the character. And then he had, I want to say, all of 2 matches. And the audience reaction was so negative that they went, all right, we got to scrap that. All right, we're going to get rid of it. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, I'm going to finish this before starting the showcase. They had him coming out either with his real name or with some new generic name they gave him. And he was like became out as one of the most generic wrestlers. And then they set up a storyline because the woman who was playing his mom as Beaver was now being presented as his girlfriend.
Well, and that was the messed up part, is because that part was a shoot. It became part of the work, but that was the whole thing is they had his girlfriend playing his mom at first.
But then, and this is where it got worse, they did a domestic abuse storyline. And that's still not the worst part. Because they did this whole thing, oh, Chaz, because that's what thanks for reminding me of the name. That oh, it's Chaz. Oh, he's beating up his girlfriend. So everyone was like, refs were refusing to do pin counts for him and all this stuff. And then they revealed that she was faking the abuse. Which any storyline where you have a woman accusing a man of domestic abuse and show her as a faker is always a bad look, because that tells us, hey, guys, don't believe women. So it went from bad to worse, and the fans were still not happy. They were actively angry. And so then they did a whole thing where Thrasher comes back, reveals what's happening, and this is how the, oh, don't believe her. And then they reformed the Headbangers for a while. And then they were let go. But it was, oh my God, it was so bad. So bad. So very, very bad. So, oh, you're not...
Not wrong.
Don't get me started. All right. So here's what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to... Hang on. Why am I clicking it like that? So we are. So we only, I think, I don't know how many we have left. I'm going to start so we can start the intro video, but I need to step away for a second. So, but Paul's going to go on for a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Atha and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Atha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Atha and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE
Thanks, Straw Hat.
had never dealt
We should
with a
probably
team
be able to do
so
that tonight.
primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match.
This one's going to be annoying to get through, I can tell.
That savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
All right. What am I channel? We're going to do the intro. All right, there we go. I'm double checking the audio. Hopefully this isn't drowning us out too badly. I mean, it sounds loud to me, but hopefully I've got it turned down enough for you guys. It'll obviously be better after the entrance music and the announcements are done. Thanks, Shanice. So, during all of this, I was reminded, so as some of you may remember, back years ago, I played the old WWF role-playing game for like 2.5 years. And of course, only the book itself came out. It didn't do well, and they didn't continue with the series. They hinted that in future supplements, they would have special rules for things like Samoan wrestlers. Samoan wrestlers would get some bonus to headbutts. All right, so first off, can we discuss that I don't think Luau Battle would ever wear anything that basic to the ring?
Yeah. So apparently Captain Lou, fan of short shorts.
Who was that by the announce table? Okay, hang on. Let's get this figured out. Off only have hurt their opponents. Get either. Okay, so I have to just damage people. All right. Oh. Hey. Does that count? That counts.
No, Vault Warrior, that's not a kayfabe rule. That's just a rule of life.
Yeah, don't.
Never get in a fight with Ming in any reality.
All right.
Don't challenge APA to a bar fight.
Yeah.
Another one.
Or really a drinking contest.
That too.
If I don't put him through too early. God damn it. I don't remember if that was off. See, the problem is we won, but we didn't finish all of the
challenges.
Yeah, see. Now we got a rematch because, well, we won too early.
That's one.
All right. I got cocky there.
That's two.
All right.
All right, that's 3.
All right, now we just have to do damage and get a signature move in. Damn it. Okay, so I think the problem is it's too easy to go through tables on this. So we're going to be here for a while. Well, no, that wasn't the finisher I wanted to do. Hang on a second. Standing opponent. No, near a standing opponent when a finisher is. Oh, when a finisher is stored. That was just a signal. That's okay. 'Cause I think I have that now. I just need an opponent. Hang on. What the hell? All right. All right, so the problem that time was I was too
You didn't have the body damage.
Yeah, I was too close to the table when I did the Samoan drop.
Right.
The problem is, despite the fact that this is a, table match, it's too easy to win. Words I never thought I would say. All right, now we're back to... Got to get these guys into... All right. Thank goodness. Okay, now what do I have to do here? Try and twist them in half with a painful submission in the next 60 seconds. Damn it. Yeah, no. Damn it.
Hey.
Unfortunately, I don't know if we got a full complete. We're going to have to see. Because I failed one of the... Because we didn't get the timed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get the timed one.
Still though, doing better each run.
Yeah. And Maurice Spare, thank you for the rating party of 1. On rollers. All right, so good news, I've got my signature stored up. Bad news, I got to get back in the ring. Not like that. All right, so we're back to this now. Hurt him enough to get him in the red.
Helps there isn't a table that's set up anywhere.
Nope, we should be good.
Right submission.
There we go.
Hey.
All right, now we just got to hurt him.
Oh, that took care of a good bit.
Come on, get unstunned. There we go. Damn it. All right, well, that helps. Come on. Okay, I forget. How do I set up the table? Okay, set up a table. I'm forgetting the mechanic of... No, I just need to remember the mechanic of setting up a table. I've got it in my grip. What's the button I push? It's been a while since I've done this.
Right bumper. Oh, no, I mean on the menu.
Yeah, I'm getting instructions. It's not just the instruction I need.
Oh, yeah, go down to the controls.
Uh-huh.
Hit now use your right bumper on the controller.
Okay.
Keep going. Object.
All right, pick up object. Get it.
A, yeah, that should be it. Yep. All right, problem solved.
There we go.
Hey. Mazel tov.
There we go. And got the unlocks, which is what we're really after here.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline,
And our next one.
Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the
Vault Warrior. Yes, there has been an Iron Man tables match in MNW a couple times, both with Dagrick.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong. He's fast. He's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa
He's gonna get you.
forces
I'm sorry.
to
I'll
do
see myself out.
just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Okay, let's see what our...
I feel like you're mixing your analogies there, but sure.
All right, let's see what... All right. Okay, 3 combos of any type. All right, next, keep the pressure on. Running attack while he's on his feet. Okay. Well, first off, you got to get on your feet. I'm going to come over here and... Yes, I turned the ring announcers off because they're annoying.
What a maneuver!
Tricky. Again, I'll see myself out.
Tricky. Trick.
Okay, so grounded submission. Okay, I gotta do a reversal or a breaking. God, okay. I have a really. Nope. Really? Come on. There we go. Now I can just hurt him for a bit. There we go. See, pardon the punishment. When you've got him in the ring, don't let up. Okay, I can do that. Oh, I got to put you in the corner again. All right. There we go. Oh, good. I got control again. Let's see. Okay, so what is this? Let's see. Okay, well, I got to finish restored, so.
Well,
Well, there you go. That one was much easier. All right, so I want to look at the showcase menu real quick. Okay, this will be fun. Pretty sure we're going to unlock a version of Seth and Roman in this one.
at least it's a one-on-one.
We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by
I like how they're
Roman Reigns
really working hard to not focus on Mox.
At WrestleMania 31,
Yep.
Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Okay, yeah, good. That was a good bit. I mean, it's Paul Heyman.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, a reminder to everyone in these games, you can tell the hierarchy of people by how much effort they put into their models. So, again, one of the interesting things was, of course, the decision, and they worked it, I think, well enough, of how damn long Roman held the title. And to the point of, that's that whole, for God's sake, have him lose it. But really, it sold everything so well. Even though I was sick of it by the time they did it.
Well, and the thing is you are very unlikely to see anything close to that anytime soon.
No.
And I think that's kind of the point. Like, it's risky when you try to make the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But that is, if you're going to make the guy, you stick him with a 4-year belt legacy. I mean...
Yeah. Well, and it's especially interesting with Roman because their first attempt to make him the guy, the man, failed utterly because they did it in a way that the fans were not behind.
And then the second time.
And then this time, this run, they actually succeeded far better, but because they made him a heel. And that is really cementing he's a top draw. He's a top heel draw.
Well, and one of the first things that they did to put him on that path, most obvious thing, is Heyman.
Sure.
As soon as they brought in Heyman and they started letting Heyman start talking, it was one of the most great comparisons. If you look at some of the early stuff before he was with Paul Heyman, and then you go over to, I want to say it was a Forbes interview with him and Paul Heyman, and he was starting to take the shine away from Paul. Like, that's how much better he has gotten in presenting himself and carrying himself.
Well, they put him, Paul giving him, it's one of those, how much did he learn at the feet of the master?
Yep.
And I feel that technically there's a lot, honestly, I know that, I don't know exactly where Bosco's got planned right now, but there's some definite possibilities to do some similar work with Victor Vicious, but now they've got to do the post reign, and it's just always a tricky thing.
I mean, you've got to imagine that most resets or most new gimmicks are not going to go over at first. They are going to take time to get through and get over with the crowd.
This is also where I remind everyone that Bosco lied to me. Yeah, he said, "Oh no, Crimson Phoenix isn't going to win," and because of his history, I kind of believed him.
Yes, that history, and not the history where he constantly tries to mislead you so that you're actually surprised by
Yeah,
his show.
of course, the latest thing. Hey, is Devin still around? Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, you mean tonight?
He might have left. He was here earlier. Well, he tried to. He was offering somebody adoptables, and he offered Jack Abbott. I'm like, don't offer people on my show. At least not without checking me first. We got a whole program. And then he's like, well, I'll take him and Devin. No, you won't. Then I hit him with his greatest weakness. You know, compliments and affirmations. You ever really want to upset Bosco? Start saying nice things about him. Let's see what we got. And the funny part is the moment I started saying the nice things about him, he just immediately broke. I mean, he was, shut up, shut up, shut up. On his head or neck. Okay, so I got to get him to orange on his head and neck and then put Rollins in the corner and devastate him with 3 corner strikes. Got it. First, let's tenderize him a little. All right, now. All right, Seth, get up. That's 1. It's 2. Okay. Get up. Okay. All right. What's our next thing? Okay, I got to hit him with a heavy combo. Okay. Can do that. All right. What we got now? Let's see. Lift Rollins up. Hit him with an earth-shattering carry. Okay, so it's like right button left for the power. All right. Yeah. let's try this again. So, right button plus left switch for the power bomb carry, then A. No. All right, first off, let's get him out of the corner, I guess. Okay. Okay. Right button plus left stick up. I keep doing that and nothing's happening. All right, let's try it again. All right, let's try some of the other stuff. Let's see. So I gotta get him outside. No, it says LS. That's left stick, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, correct. I'm wondering if it's meaning to push down on, like push the left stick button.
Let's. All right, let's try this. There it is. All right, I figured out what was. Well, it didn't count it though.
Try it again.
Oh. All right. So. There we go.
Uno más.
All right.
Yeah, good call.
Okay. Damn it. Okay, I gotta...
All right, we'll let you know if we need help.
Just gonna let him stand up. There we go. Okay, let's take the action outside the ring and try and rip. Get it up. No, I don't want to. Come on, let's get through this sequence. I want to get back to, actually controlling the game. At least they don't go to the video any longer. They keep it in engine.
Yeah. Well, clearly the answer to this is murder. Come on. Okay, what do I got to do now? Do I have 3 finishers stored? May have given it. Yeah, I gave it to you.
Okay. Yeah, it gave it to me, but it didn't recognize it. Okay, it keeps spearing him. All right. Maybe I need more running time. Okay.
Oh, it has to be in the corner.
Oh, right. Well, that's easy enough.
While running at opponent standing gaze point.
No. Fine. Now. Grip. There we go.
Yeah, the game's very particular in its wording, like it's Magic the Gathering.
So this is why I'm trying to run Daggerheart now.
You and a lot of other people, I imagine.
You know, when we have a moment of silence, just because I think some people haven't heard it, tell them the broken combo you discovered in Magic. If you feel like it.
Yeah, so basically it's two cards from the same color, from the same set. And now there's actually a couple of different ways to go about this. It's based around one card in particular that for however much damage you deal, you gain life. And then there's several other cards where if you gain life, your opponent loses life. So you can start an infinite loop.
And you did this once in a match to a guy, and how long did it take for him to inevitably die?
Well, the thing is he had built up to 240 something health. And so it was doing it by one tick every time. So it took like 5 minutes, I want to say. Which, talk about satisfying when you have somebody who's that jacked up on hit points and you manage to infinite loop them down to nothing. Yeah.
But it was also like Chinese water torture.
They are the
Oh, yeah.
lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sokoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sokoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sokoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
should definitely do that. But first, we've been streaming an hour and a half. And we should take a little break. I'd like to take a little break. You want to take a little break, Tim?
Sure.
Yeah, let's take a little break. All right, I just need a few. I need to refill my water. I need to use the facilities. Maybe grab something to eat real quick, something to snack on. Then we'll come back and we'll do that match. So I'm going to put on one of the commercials. You know what? I'm going to put on the one that's aged weirdly. And yeah, when we come back, we'll do this next showcase. See you on the other side.
The following message has been paid for by blood money.
Have you ever witnessed a beloved JRPG mascot get brutalized? Perhaps a kawaii character from one of your favorite anime has been through a grueling battle. Or perhaps some jackass just gets off on inflicting pain to them. Well, don't just stand there. Pick up the phone today. Hello, I'm Mr. Butler from Hawaii Universal Protection Organization. Here at Kupo, we provide treatment and recovery for all the Hawaii creatures of the world who have been put through the ringer. Our facilities include therapeutic counseling sessions.
Alright, Inferni, calm down! I'm not Paul! Why did we sign up for this?
Exercise regimens for full rehabilitation.
Holy Jesus! Run! No!
They never done told you not to mix up the greens in their diet!
And of course, our serene and peaceful med wards.
Oh, sweet unholy heaven, who let the Tonberries out of the secure way?
Yes, indeed. We spare no expense to ensure the safe recovery of our beloved mascot patients. So don't delay. Call 555-KUPO today. That's 555-KUPO.
The preceding message has been paid for by blood money. Only those with the right card and the right tastes are fortunate enough to be admitted to the Crimson Cabaret. It is where the most desired, most talented of souls entertain our exclusive club members. We offer 2 levels and live music, be it the voice of a starlet or the company of a charming server. We cater to all tastes, and we are sure to satisfy. So tell us, what is it that you desire?
This is the grand opening of the Wild Fang Coffee. Here you can feel safe with your baristas trained in popping a cap in a dude while crafting the perfect cup of coffee. Each has spent 6 months in combat training and trained by Ramsey himself, the National Coffee Chief. They strive for perfection in every cup. And remember, Wild Fang Coffee. Come steal from us. We dare you.
Seth Jackson here with the Man Dapper. Have you ever been scheduled for a singles match only to discover your opponent is Helix sucks? Have you ever been powerbombed so hard that your bowels come loose from the intestinal lining? Well, if you said yes to any of the following questions, the Man Dapper is here for you. With super absorbent anti-Hershey squirt technology, we have you covered, no matter how quickly you are plummeting towards a splintery potluck table from the 80s. The Man Dapper, because your ass is a winner.
The Man Diaper is not liable for any rashes caused by the misuse of our product, no matter how much Seth says he itches.
When you're the type of guy on a hot summer's end day, taking down every son of a gun that ever did you wrong, the first and last thing you ought to do is have that victory smoke. Make sure it's a Vin Smoke. Vin Smoke's Hunter Classics. They got a real kick.
Each year, millions of people struggle due to poverty and lack of opportunity. For some, help arrives too late. Hello, I am Sir Uncle Dunk, and I'm here to talk about a group of people who have struggled more than most. The 1%. These wonderful people are a minority the world over and have been persecuted by governments and societies to the point where they're becoming an increasingly small part of our planet. We here at Uncle Corp aim to help those affected by business laws, OSHA regulations, and sweaty wrestlers in spandex. If you make a donation today at 1-800-GIMME-MONEY, we can end the suffering of the rich minority around the world. That's 1-800-GIMME-MONEY. Make your donation today.
And we're back. So, my wife made Rice Krispie treats, but she didn't do them normal. Before she made the Rice Krispie treats, she cooked up a whole bunch of bacon, crumbled it, so it's Rice Krispie treats with homemade bacon bits.
That sounds dangerous.
Well, here's the thing. She only lightly put in the bacon. So it's not overwhelmingly bacon, but just a little bit. So it's just a little bit of savory within the sweet. Which is kind of dangerous.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution.
So I think we're all gonna, I'm feeling OG Bloodline. What are you feeling?
Yeah. Also, Strat was saying there's no objective reward for this. It's just
win.
Yeah.
Good. Kind of like the Royal Rumble the previous year.
The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals.
So I'm going to have to do it twice, is what Straw Hat's saying.
To enter the match.
Well, no, I think you'd only have to do it twice if you wanted the second thing for the My Faction.
Oh.
You say both rewards are My Faction, but you have to, of course, beat this once to get to the next one.
The match can be won by pinfall or submission.
Well, thank goodness we don't give a damn about My Faction.
Yep.
And now, let the war games begin!
Because thanks to Steven Regal, it's War Games!
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay
Look, CJ, I'm not saying Bosco has a problem.
I'll say it. Bosco is a problem.
Well, also, Bosco very much wants to defeat the whole game. I enjoy it, but I mostly just want to unlock enough stuff so we can create our characters to do MNW. Actually, you know what the thing is, ultimately? And this is the bold statement that will shock no one. The biggest thing with Bosco to remember is he is an absolute perfectionist. And so doing the war games for him is just that, but I got to do everything. I got to beat the game. And even he admits that perfectionism gets in the way sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I consider Bosco a friend. We get along great. But, you know, we also got to admit we're each of our faults. And he gives me as good as I give him. Oh, shit. Now, hang on, there are goals here. But you're saying I don't have to hit them. They're just, let's see. Oh, I mean, if that's for the overall, those are... Oh! Bitch. And I was late. There's one signature move. Oh, sorry, Sammy. Oh. Really? It's got to be a finisher from Sammy? I've got Jay so built up. Oh, well.
Yes, you're going to tell me I have to hit him with a Blue Thunder Bomb. I love that there are still guards at the cage, even though everybody's already out.
Oh, yeah.
You are guarding nothing, sirs.
Okay, come on. Well, let's see what this does. Because again, I just have to move on to the next thing. The first team of 2 to win 2 out of 3. Okay, do I have, well, let's see.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into 2 groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry. Names that instill fear simply upon mention. And they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK all-day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them. Because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
I'm just thinking with the Street Profits, because, you know, without the Street Profits, we wouldn't have had some of the best Omega Club entrances. And by that, I mean Burnout Vaughn. So it's always, there's a part of me that always finds it a little weird that I've watched so much because of what we do with MNW, that seeing the actual wrestlers come out with their entrances, it's like, no, you're not supposed to be doing that move.
It's a decent Bobby Heenan.
I mean, yeah. I was thinking,
considering they probably couldn't, you know, they obviously couldn't get, you know, a scan.
Right. I mean, he feels a little action figurehead to me.
A little.
have anything? All right, so I just basically need to do combos. Really?
That's a good tag.
Hey, hang on. Really? Oh, it's too... All right, that was on me. Too far away. Come on.
Almost.
And, of course, the ever-popular Samoan drop.
Or as they call it, drop.
Sure. Now, as I was saying, damn it. Oh, damn it. Now here's the question: Did that unlock everything, or did that missing that signature cost me? It. So we got to do that all over again.
Yay!
Now let's do these signature flourishes. Damn it. There we go. And again. All right, now I think we got this one.
It hurt you.
It did. There we go.
Yay.
Okay, so we unlocked the Islanders. Oh, we unlocked two versions of Bobby.
Manager and commentator by the looks of it.
That'll be interesting.
Hey, Bobber.
Oh God, we got to do a gauntlet. Well, okay. Let's see what this. Choose a superstar from this dynasty and lead them to a. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud
Buckle
I
up,
am
Bucker.
to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that
God damn
bloodline
it.
spirit
Sami
and
Zayn's legacy will live on in that
and
one
now
word.
You stand
Oh yeah, no. That became legendary.
on behalf of WWE and the 2K families. We all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise.
Check under your seats.
Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who
You get a noose. You get a noose. You get a noose.
as the tribal chief. Is Roman Reigns still your tribal chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
Okay, so let's see. The temptation to just go for The Rock is strong.
That's crazy. Like, you could have a wrestling game with just the bloodline.
I mean, yeah.
It looks like a setup for a fighting game.
Weird, huh? I find it interesting they put Yokozuna first just because, okay, yeah, I understand he was one of the big stars early on. It feels like they're giving him a great honor right there.
Yeah.
We're doing The Rock. We're doing The Rock.
I do it for The Rock.
Yeah, they always do the last showcase match, Vault Warrior, or something like this. Last year, when it was the best of WrestleMania, you had to survive a Royal Rumble. And honestly, the only way to do it was to play as Andre the Giant.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your...
So basically, I'm going to have to beat everyone.
The rules of the match.
Which is a good thing I'm playing this game on easy mode to get these all done. Because again, the goal is unlock everything so that when we start building characters for Warzone, we have all of the assets and I don't end up what I like to call the Ultra Devil issue, where I didn't finish the showcase the year of the Rey Mysterio. And freaking Ultra Devil used Rey Mysterio pieces I didn't have, so all of Ultra Devil's matches in that iteration had to be pre-recorded by Zacko. I think the annoying thing they did this year is that you have to play through My Rise 4 times to unlock everything from that. Just because they decided, oh, the male and female storyline is going to be one storyline this year because we're finally allowing intergender. It's like, I have two storylines. I know they could never have a rights to do it, but there's part of me that wishes we could have him come out as Maui. And his entrance song would be You're Welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh, Devin is still around. Devin, Bosco tried to steal you. And thank you for the Tier 1 resubscribe at 65 months, Edward Bosco. So, a new person joined the community, and Bosco was talking about getting their character, and he offered them some adoptables. One of the adoptables he offered was Jack Abbott, and I was like, wait, we don't do adoptables on Warzone to avoid another Zephyr Tail situation. Which is fine, because it turned out the person wants an original character anyway. But it did lead to Bosco. Look, I'll take Jack Abbott and Devin. I was like, no, they have a big story. Yeah, I did. Sorry, Bosco, I told everyone your weakness. The hell? Okay, hang on. What are my goals here? Put your dominance on display by dishing out punishment. I think it's just... Oh, wait. Look, I'm reading all of this as just play the game and use finishers when you get them. All right, let's do this the right way now. So the reason I'm doing this is the game, light blows and combos are the fastest way to build up your signature bar. And when you build up your signature bar, you get to do your signature moves, and that builds up your finisher bar. Come on. I know it's too early. It's not going to work. But I can wear them down.
I can see the strain you're under there, Rock. Really,
yeah, you're really
emoting
suffering.
hard there.
I'm back. Okay, I'm going to let it go because I've made my point there. He didn't make a single facial expression. I'm sorry. Really?
Expressionless, just like in the movie.
All right, and rock bottom. Might as well get this first one done. One down. So I love that. So, as I've stated, I'm a big fan of the streaming service Dropout and their show Dimension 20. And they have a character playing essentially a brawler homebrew character, and his subclass is wrestler. And it's a steampunk campaign. So it's all airships and, you know, cogs and gears. But the reason the player's doing it is he's a huge wrestling fan. It's Brian Murphy of NADPOD. And he has at least twice in the campaign done a rock bottom on the person he's fighting. Come on. Oh, yeah, Cloudward, okay, I love Dimension 20 anyway, but I really realized I'm a fan of Brian Murphy's. I should also point out, I saw them live when they were here in Seattle. Come on, do your finisher, Rock. Or your signature, I'm sorry. And again, look at the concentration on his face.
That look right there, that's the look that got him Black Adam.
That's right. Remember, Devin, if it weren't for the fact we had to do a dark match tonight, you would be the main event. So you'll be the main event next week. When you finally get your title shot that we've been teasing for damn near a year. You know, it sometimes amazes me, and I have to wonder how Bosco feels because he's been doing it longer than I have. But that we've been doing Multiverse Nexus Wrestling for 6 years. No. Yeah, 97. Come on. No. Soon to be going on 8 years. Or no, 7 years. Wow, I can't do numbers all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, you are also distracted.
I am also, yeah, playing a video game. It is. Oh, good. I get to have a boxing match with Roman now. I'm terrible at this minigame, by the way. Yeah, you see? All right, who do I have to face next? Jamal. Really? All right. Sure, I hit this. And again, the sheer concentration, the intestinal fortitude, the raw drive.
The raw emotion.
Or even the rock emotion.
The emotion of a rock. God, that's how you know it's accurate. The Rock sucks at putting on the sharpshooter.
Trying to remember, okay, who all uses the sharpshooter in MNW? I mean, Punk Master Ghost. Is anyone who on Flashbang? Because I think there is somebody on Flashbang who uses it.
I mean, thematically, my first thought would be Cole.
All right, that's just rude.
Oh, it's redacted. Gotcha.
Redacted? Yeah, I kind of remembered he did it.
As you see here, he is impersonating a rock.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of people in MNW who use the move.
Be right back.
All right. Really? No, Azir uses the pedigree.
Come back.
Okay.
And we're talking MNW redacted.
Yeah. Well, and like I was saying, the MNW redacted. You know,
was redacted, name withheld.
Yeah. So who all do I have to defeat? All of them?
Looks like just about.
All right. Well, I mean, so far so good. Did they just reset all my stats? I'm not complaining. I'm just 10? Okay, that's good to know. All right. I'll say this: Rock has always had a pretty good DDT.
Yeah.
I finally made somebody tap. All right, now fight your grandfather. Oh, my rock bottoms. He reversed it.
Well, he's the high chief.
Yeah. Up, gonna be a rope. Oh, all right, maybe not. Are they giving them to me in random order? Because I would have thought like Roman would be the last one to come out.
It doesn't seem to be in any particular order.
Yeah.
No.
So 9. So I got one more guy after this if I'm to understand what Straw Hat's telling me. Yeah, no, you're not wrong about that, Straw Hat. Oh, shit. I got distracted and holding in, but, you know, it stored up a finisher, which is what I really wanted. Damn. All right, this should be our last one. Who are they giving me? Naomi, okay.
Okay.
All right, so
Sure.
Why not? This tells me it's random.
Yep.
But let's have one to remind us that the game is intergender now. And Naomi's going to kick the Rock's ass. Okay. Tope Suicida. Okay, why not? Ow. Why was I off target? All right, I thought I would have to do it twice, but I guess not. Okay, and so we got some last unlocks. That was good. Oh, thank God that's over. So I think I only have a couple unlocks that I have to do where I've got to do my rise. What? No, I've got everything. So what I was...
That's the My Faction stuff.
Oh, right. So the thing I don't... Right, the thing the Straw Hat said that I didn't actually care about. Got it. Okay. Well, folks, it's 9 o'clock. It's our normal, quitting time. So, let's get here. Let me close the game. So, we are now working on getting the characters made for 2K25 for Warzone so we can finally move over, and a lot of our female wrestlers are going to definitely return once we do that, since 2K25 thankfully does intergender matches, so they can actually participate. So that's going to be great news. And I'm pretty sure Zacho will be able to do the editing, because he had all the matches recorded. He just needed to edit it, and that's when the work emergency hit. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry, I was just checking something, because now we got to do, rating. Okay, who do we got? Do I have any MNW people on right now? AEW Games is playing Baldur's Gate 3. That, I'm sure, is terrifying. All right, so I guess we're gonna raid. Oh, you know who we're gonna raid? I know who we're gonna raid. Gonna go a little off track. We're gonna raid Monty Glue. Why not? Raiding Monty Glue. So say hi to Monty for us all, and other things to expect. So Thursday night, join us for Dr. Caliban's Nightmare Cinema, 7 p.m. Pacific. Final episode of the Captain America movie serial. And then join us Sunday at 1 p.m. for Sunday in the Lab. For whatever we are going to do, we'll probably have some things to talk about. I do have things I do think I want to rant on. And then right back here next Monday at 6 p.m. for MNW Warzone. And the main event of the next Warzone is going to be Shoot Nation facing the Absolute Units for the Multiversal Tag Team Championship. So, Tim, you got anything you want to add before we head out? Sports. Okay. So,
no, I was saying spork.
Oh,
like
spork.
the
Okay. You heard it right here.